Abaragani family. I am Dr. David Fakunle, and I am honored to serve as Executive Director of WombWork Productions. Welcome to my office, and welcome to our community healing space on this day of Kwanzaa, Ujamaa, Cooperative Economics. Due to the pandemic and all the challenges that it has brought us recently, we have made the pivot to a virtual presentation out of safety precautions. If there's one thing that WombWork is very comfortable with, is making pivots at the last minute. So we thank you all for your flexibility and your patience as we have put this presentation together. We have a wonderful lineup for you this evening that is going to capture the essence of Kwanzaa and capture the essence of healing, which is what this event is all about. We are happy to take you to the National Great Blacks and Wax Museum in the beautiful mansion. We will bring back and share with you some of our ancestors of the past so that we can hear from their wisdom. And we will also share with you a performance that we had a chance to do a few weeks ago, the performance that we would have done in person had we the opportunity. So we look forward to giving all of this to you tonight during this presentation and this video. And just sit back, relax. Hopefully you all are doing it in the comfort of your own home and your dwellings. And just allow yourself to really embrace all the principles of Kwanzaa, the Nguzo Saba, that we will share with you this evening. And first, we will start off with greetings from the co-founder and president of the National Great Blacks and Wax Museum, who also happens to be my godmother, got to put that out there, the esteemed Dr. Joanne Martin.
Hello, I'm Dr. Joanne Martin, founder along with my late husband, Dr. Elmer Martin, of the National Great Blacks and Wax Museum. I am so proud and happy to partner with WombWork Productions to bring to you our Kwanzaa 2021 celebration. The number 7 is very significant to Kwanzaa. It is, of course, a 7-day celebration, and it is centered around the 7 principles or values known as the Nguzo Saba. And we are here in day 4 of Ujamaa, meaning Cooperative Economics. It's interesting that many people around the world name their girl children for 2 important Kwanzaa principles: Nia, meaning purpose, and Imani, meaning faith. Kwanzaa also carries with it some material symbolism. We have the Tanara or candle holder and the 7 candles to be lit each day for one of the principles. We have the red candle, which stands for struggle. It stands for commitment, the struggle for freedom and justice and civil rights and humankind. We have the center candle that's black in color, and it stands for African people, African culture, Blackness, and as my generation believes in the 60s and 70s, Black is not a color, but a state of mind. And we have the green candle, which stands for the earth and the planet and our obligation as its inhabitants to be stewards, to keep it safe and healthy and nonviolent and true. We have an interesting fact that many people don't know. There are, of course, 2 spellings of Kwanzaa, one with an A at the end and one with a double A at the end. And there have been any number of efforts to explain the philosophical difference. But the simple fact is that Malana Karenga, born Ron Karenga here in Maryland, was celebrating Kwanzaa for the first time, and there were 7 children. Each of the children wanted to do a letter symbolizing Kwanzaa, but Kwanzaa was a six-letter word. So Mr. Karinga, Malana Karinga, Brother Karinga, simply added a second A. Many people work very hard to keep Kwanzaa from being commercialized because that is also at the heart of the meaning of this celebration. So they make handmade gifts. They do acts of kindness. They give educational gifts like books to keep it from becoming the commercial celebration that takes it away from being a celebration. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, Kwanzaa should remain about culture and family and community and humankind. Kwanzaa should signify what the African people believe, that we and not I is the law of African society. Kwanzaa should say to all of us that we're all in this together. We must remain unified and work in unity and harmony and give truth to the African belief that I am because we are, and because we are, I am. May your Kwanzaa be filled with joy and peace and love.
And now we are honored to share with you a video from the late, great Mary Carter Smith. For those of you who are not aware of her, she was a world-renowned griot, educator, storyteller, advocate, activist, and an incredibly beautiful woman inside and out. I had the pleasure of meeting Mary Carter Smith when I was just a child, only 9 years old. Had the gall to tell a story that I heard on her radio show that she had on Morgan State University radio for 25 years, and she acknowledged it, and she was impressed. She invited me onto her radio show and ultimately taught me the art and science of Black storytelling, and it completely changed my life. I'm eternally grateful to her for what she has done, not just for me and my family, but what she has done for Baltimore and all of us to represent our Black culture, our African culture in the way that she did all over the world. So this is a great honor for us to share two of her more famous poems, and you get to hear them from Mary Carter Smith herself. Enjoy.
Who's the lady with the two kids?
This talented lady's probably telling a story, or maybe she's reciting a poem, or singing a song. In Africa, they call her a griot.
What does griot mean?
Let's ask her. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Mary Carter Smith, and I'm a storyteller.
Is that what a griot does? Tell stories?
A griot was just another term. It's a French term, meaning the storyteller. It comes from French West Africa. And they have different names for them in different societies, but they're all the people who remember the history and pass it on.
And now we are so happy to share with you the Kwanzaa ceremony performed by WombWork Productions New World Art Ensemble. We, despite all the challenges, despite all the pivoting that we had to do, we were so happy that we were able to do this at the mansion at the National Great Blacks and Wax Museum and continue the tradition of having a Kwanzaa ceremony, Kwanzaa show, Kwanzaa performance, something that has happened at the museum for well over 20 years, despite pandemics, despite other circumstances that have come up. That has been a tradition we've been able to maintain, and we are so happy to lend our energy and our creative abilities to carry on that tradition, even in a slightly different presentation. So I hope that you all will enjoy WombWork Productions New World Art Ensemble, our Kwanzaa ceremony.
A people who lack the knowledge of their past are like a tree without roots.
So, in the spirit of remembrance, we pour libation.
Yes. We pour to the north,
the south, the east, and the west.
yes.
So calling on the name of
Marcus Mosiah Garvey.
Up, you mighty race, accomplish what you will. Harriet Tubman. Woo! Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff and wasn't scared of nothing either. She didn't come in this world to be no slave and wasn't gonna stay one either. And didn't stay one either.
the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Black man, do for self.
Jesus.
Amen.
Dick Gregory. Now, I never believed in Santa Claus.
What?
Because I knew no white dude was coming in our neighborhood giving out gifts.
Tell it.
James Brown.
Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud.
Rosa Parks.
Cause I'm not giving up my sins.
That's right.
Nina Simone.
To be young, gifted and black.
Bessie Coleman. The first African American female pilot.
Madam C.J. Walker, a great businesswoman.
Right.
Dr. John Henry Clark. Are you ready for the 21st century?
Bob Marley.
Africans unite.
Sojourner Truth.
And ain't I a woman?
The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
I have a dream.
Teach.
We're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. I have a dream.
Tupac.
Keep your head up.
Malcolm X.
Freedom by any means necessary.
Louis Latimer.
Louis Latimer was very bright. He developed many patents for the electric light. Edison got the credit for helping us see, but Louis Latimer, he had the real key. Yep, Louis Latimer, he had the real key.
Toni Morrison.
Yes.
She said, if there's a book that you want to read,
Oh.
but it hasn't been written yet, you must be the one to write it.
Yeah, I know that's right. And Fannie Lou Hamer, cause I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
And we all say?
Ashe, oh.
And Ashe means, so let it be done. Today, we come to celebrate our holiday.
Yes.
Kwanzaa!
Kwanzaa is our Pan-African holiday that emphasizes a time of remembrance and the recommitment to the global African community and our ancestors.
That's right.
It creates a meaning of being African in this world. It is critical that we explore the meaning of who we
We are, yes.
Honoring all of our great legacies that were passed down.
and the legacies that we are leaving for
The next generation.
Putting these thoughts in a global perspective
Yes.
allows us to engage in a collective mindset.
We got to.
Quite powerful because we are the majority
Globally.
Say that again.
Kwanzaa is our holiday,
That's-
celebrated for 7 days between December 26th and January 1st each year.
It's our time,
Kwanzaa
baby.
was established in 1966 by Dr. Malinga Karinga
Yes.
to remember and celebrate our greatness.
The word Kwanzaa comes from the Swahili language and means
First fruits.
Kwanzaa celebratory symbols include a mat, the makeka, on which other symbols are placed, like our kinara, the candle holder for our 7 candlesticks, the mishumaa saba.
Yes.
We have the mazao, crops,
Yes.
including mahindi,
Yes.
corn, to represent the children who are celebrating this wonderful holiday. We also have our kikombe cha umoja, the unity cup, for commemorating and giving shukrani.
yes.
Thanks, African ancestors, and what Kwanzaa would be a true Kwanzaa if it didn't have the zawadi. Gifts.
I love gifts.
And other representations include an Nguzo Saba.
Yes.
That's right. And the black, red, and green bandera flag, and African books and artwork.
That's right.
All to represent values and concepts reflective of African culture
and contributions to community building.
Each day of that week is dedicated to one of the 7 principles of Kwanzaa.
December 26th is
Umoja, unity, to maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race.
December 27th is
self-determination, to be responsible and speak for ourselves.
Yes. December 28th is Ujamaa, collective work and responsibility. We must remember to build and maintain our own communities.
December 29th is
Today, Ujamaa.
Ujamaa!
Economic cooperation to share in our communities.
In other words, to give back
by buying black.
Say that again.
Give
back by buying black.
All right.
December 30th is
Nia, purpose, to build and develop the community for the benefit of our people.
Important.
December 31st is
Kuumba,
Come on now.
creativity, to do everything possible to leave the community more beautiful and beneficial for future generations.
It's important.
January 1st is
Imani, faith, to have faith and to believe in ourselves,
Yes.
our parents,
Please.
our teachers, and our leaders.
Kwanzaa is a holiday. Kwanzaa, Kwanzaa, Kwanzaa is an African holiday. 7 principles, 7 candles, 7 black days for the African. 7 black days for the African. 7 black days for the African.
What do we want?
Umoja!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Unity!
When do we want it?
Now! I want to see some unity amongst my brothers and others. We got the strength to go to left. We can't die once we unify. Hey! I want to see some unity amongst my brothers and others. We got the strength to go to left. We can't die once we unify. I want to free the African in me. 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 Woo! Happy Kwanzaa!
We love you, black family. Ho, ho, ho. Yes. Homework, 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 homework. Kindergarten.
And now we are happy to present to you WombWork Productions New World Art Ensemble, our December 8th performance of Healing, Just for Today. This piece is all new and is a joint production of the Existential Determinants of Health Initiative, as well as the Get Smart Drug-Free Community Coalition, led by the esteemed Dr. Larice Edwards of Morgan State University. So a huge shout out to Dr. Edwards and the coalition. They have been longtime supporters of WombWork Productions, and we thank them for their commitment to our collaborative work. So this piece is our artistic and cultural exploration of the challenges many people in Baltimore City face with substance abuse. We know it has been a generational challenge, one that has affected individuals, families, communities, neighborhoods, and certainly the city at large. It is a public health crisis and one that we need to address holistically. That is the work of the Get Smart Drug-Free Community Coalition, as well as the Existential Determinants of Health Initiative, doing our best to provide healing, to provide understanding, to provide love to those who need it the most. This piece is our reminder to ourselves and to everyone that we are more than our mistakes. We are more than the challenges that we face. We are who we are, and that means we are loved. we are kindness, we are perseverance, we are determination, and so much more. So I hope that you will enjoy this piece. I hope that it will remind you of all of who you are, despite any of the challenges you face, substance abuse challenges notwithstanding. We all are dealing with trauma. We are all dealing with the manifestations of trauma. We are all in need of healing, even if it's just for today.
Social determinants of health manifest in our communities? Let's take a poll. So, who's got the ACEs?
Wait, what are ACEs? Whoa! Adverse childhood experiences.
Oh! Then we all have ACEs. Yes, adverse childhood experiences known as ACEs affect long-term health.
And can include abuse.
Living with a family member who is dealing with substance abuse.
Involvement in the foster care system. Mental disorders. Divorce.
Incarceration.
Racism and more. Listen, having a score of 4 or more ACEs, they make you 7 times more likely to deal with alcohol and calories.
People with a score of 5 or higher are 7 to 10 more times likely to use illicit drugs.
Look. It doesn't matter what type of trauma.
That's right.
Different combinations of ACEs can lead to the same health consequences.
You're right.
And that
is not what we think.
Read this. According to ACE studies, right, about 64% of people have at least one ACE, which can double to quadruple the likelihood of using drugs or alcohol, particularly at an early age.
That's right. And health disparities in Baltimore are a direct result of a long history of inequities and systemic oppression.
So we're talking about systemic inequities in housing, education, transportation, and law enforcement. And these are some of the drivers of the deeply concerning disparities in the city.
Yes. And today our focus will be on our high exposure to substance abuse.
Okay, here we go. Our current opioid epidemic is one of the largest public health crises in the United States history. And you know what? That is no matter your race.
Oh, okay. So now we got an opioid epidemic all of a sudden. But back in the day, when black people were dying from the opioids, okay, it was a war on drugs.
Look, hey, we all got problems. Yes. Problems right here in the people city.
the size of a penny.
Right. 42,700 fentanyl overdose deaths were reported in 2020.
No,
I know where I'm from and all that, right? And I'm so zooted right now. I don't even know where I'm at. Look, I ain't like the rest of them. I don't do all that other stuff. Get out of here.
She the oldest dope female here.
Out of this world.
She ain't going down.
Listen
to my story. Listen to my story. Listen to my story. Listen to my story.
Rage, revenge, retribution, come on in. Slum lords, gangs, and dirty policing. Breaking down doors, stealing, wheeling, and squealing. Breaking and shreds, broken bottles and dealing.
Well, you know what? Baltimore City's got a really bad substance abuse and alcohol problem. And it's getting worse.
Check this out. There are over 570,000 people who live in Baltimore City.
But did you know that every one out of 12 of these residents are in need of substance abuse treatment?
Damn, that's a lot. But hear me out. I don't think marijuana deserves to be on that list. Listen to me. Listen, it's not even a drug. It's a plant.
Right.
It got side effects if you like on fire.
Really? Don't start that. Let's discuss that.
Come on, I think we should discuss it. Substance abuse disorder. Substance use disorder. Even when it's marijuana. Becomes a problem when you can't stop using it. And then it begins to affect other aspects of your life. You feel me? I'm just saying. That's when the trouble comes.
Listen, marijuana use causes the development of a problem known as marijuana use disorder. Which can come, sometimes can take on the form of addiction in severe cases. I'm telling you, people with mental illness, for them marijuana could be a trigger.
That's right. Well, marijuana potency has steadily increased over the past few decades.
That's what I heard.
See, in the 1990s, the average THC content in marijuana was only about 4.2%.
Oh, that's a joke.
And in 2018, it jumped up to 15.29%.
What she said, marijuana got even higher levels. Marijuana got higher levels.
Listen, all I'm saying
And she had a PhD. That's how she talks.
all I'm saying is, y'all sound like y'all complaining about that. Thank God for that. That's good.
Listen, we joking, but for real, addiction is serious. Excessive substance abuse and alcohol abuse, it disrupts and destroys your life, right?
Look at it, for real. I lost my job, my whole job, my way to make a way.
And my use became abuse and later addiction.
Before all this law changes, 2 grams got me 2 years.
I lost relationship.
I lost my health.
And I lost my best friend. I lost my family.
I lost me.
Then comes the darkness.
Yes, Lord. Lord.
Then comes the desperation.
And then comes that heaviness.
I was trapped.
Drugs and alcohol, they my life, the more I fought, the harder it became. I know that's
I can't breathe.
the depression would creep in like a shadow.
Yeah, why would I fight the urge?
I mean, what's the point? I have cried enough tears, and no one hears, and no one cares.
Through my sponsors, all of the members that came, supported me, I was able to get back on the road of recovery through the grace of God. And one day at a time, y'all, one day at a time, I was able to get this thing happening. I just want to say, it's a process. And the key to this thing is keeping it honest. Keeping it honest. That's the key. It's about gratitude and really appreciating life. I mean, really having, because you get a whole new vibrational in life. To be alive and know that you're not bogged down by all that madness. So I just want to say that essence of this thing for me is gratitude. That's the essence for me. Genuine love and true happiness. And I get a lot of that from these girls. You can never have too much gratitude. Never have too much gratitude. I mean, gratitude is a continual celebration. And I'm having a great call. I am. This is the best I've been in years, y'all. And I just invite everybody to come on, y'all, and try. You know what I mean? Give it a try. Because it works when you work. Thank you for letting me share. But we got some good news here today. So I'm gonna keep talking about Yeah. Would anybody like to share? I know somebody wants to.
I would.
Come on, baby.
Hi, everybody. My name is Maria, and I'm an addict.
Hey, Maria.
Well, it was a social thing for me. I use drugs and alcohol as my way to fit in, you know. So I'm with his friends, and we went to a party. You know how the typical get-together goes, right? Of course, there was alcohol, but I thought, it's not really bad because it's not illegal, right? It's not really a drug. So I was feeling so good, and I wanted that feeling to continue. So my friend asked me, have you ever met cocaine? No.
but we're about to have some fun. So he took me to a room where she was. Oh, she was so beautiful and laid across the table. I mean, the crystal just sparkled in my eyes. Oh, but since that first interaction, my life has never been the same. Upside, inside out. If you use both nostrils, shout. I'll help you clean your eye. But if you still gon' get put out. Hey, honey, I come from the coca leaf. I generate a cascade affecting your brain, stimulating your pleasure center, making it easy for you to have a very freaky time. I felt like a rock star, but it wasn't enough. You know, every once in a while, start to turn into every week, and every week turned into every day. I mean, I felt like I wasn't even getting high anymore. So I needed something more. That's when I was introduced to fentanyl. What the fent is that? Fent is all of that. What the fent was that? Fent is all of that. Come on. I am the synthetic opioid. Meaning I am well put together, baby. You see, some of the most fabulous lab techs have constructed this body. You know, it comes in many forms, shapes, and sizes. And let me tell you, honey, you have to take me in small doses. Yeah. Because I am 100 times more potent than morphine. Ooh. Not to mention, I have all the dope boys turn a quick profit. A flip, if you understand what I'm saying. Come on, darling. But you see, I'm mixing so well, you can taste me with anything. You can't taste me with anything, and that is the trick. Most people don't even realize I'm there until it's too damn late. You see, I thought I had a handle on it. No, but I was doing it with friends, and then I started doing it by myself. I mean, I wasn't even hiding anymore. I didn't know what to do until I got here. I needed help, but I'm grateful and I'm glad I made it through. I'm blessed that I made it just for today. 1 year clean. 1 year clean. One-day key change. Congratulations, baby. You did it. Congratulations. 1 year clean. And that's out.
And because it's you, you can pass me in. You can keep the pills, baby. I just want to read. Yeah, it's drugs cool, but I bet my flowers cheap. That's good grade, ain't purple. It's sour deal, my man. Yes, call me names, huh? Inhale me. Hold me in tight. And please, talk about it. I'm strong. I'm butter. I'm that love that makes you bug up or you gon' drift on this magic city. Yeah, you know me. Give me a second. Earth can expand and elevate you to new birth. Because loving life is loving nature. So allow the earth to emerge and submerge your mind, elevating your spirit toward the sublime. Let me test your true state of mind. You'll be mesmerized, hypnotized, and what's the third one? Mesmerized. Think about it. Feels like time's going slow. You gotta let your spirit grow, right? But time is really passing me by. I'm smooth. In fact, I'm smoother than crack. I'm natural. Now that's real fact. I'm packed with the powerful impact.
But don't take me for no joke, man. Cause I'll lay you way back. Small slide, and that's a big slide.
How y'all doing? I'm Pete, and I was court mandated.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm struggling with this.
Right.
First of all, I'd like to say that marijuana is not even illegal anymore. I'm here because my coworker smelled weed on me, and then reported me to my supervisor. Now let me let y'all know that my supervisor, he's a loyal customer. Of course he is. I mean, then this snake wanna go suspend me and get me sent here. Like, weed really do ease my stress, and it just ease my mind, you know, it just keep me at ease. But I'm really struggling with this. I feel like I don't deserve to be here. I really don't. I'm just being honest.
Well, honesty is the key, brother, around here. And, you know, and I know you got the court mandate thing, but one day at a time, and it's the fact that you're here, you stayed all day, and I'll be able to sign and pay that paperwork for you. But I just want to say, keep coming back. You know what I mean? Keep coming back, and you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So we want to give you a hand for just being here. Thank you! Thank you!
Someone you love.
Because greed may be a monster. I help a lot of people make a lot of money, kill millions, made people do things that you'll be shocked to witness. They mix me with cocaine, fentanyl, and now here they got this new stuff called
ice.
Man, I heard they make fentanyl like a weak pump. Man, they step on me so bad, the stuff they mixing me with is worse than me for real. But it's funny, even when I want it, you can't resist me. I'm a bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
You just call me when you want to go.
I'm at the end of my rope. I'm at the bottom. I'm old and I'm an addict. I want to live my life. Can't manage my life. I can't manage my life. My life is unmanageable. Just want some help. I ain't here for one day clean.
That's all right. That's all right. Okay, please. You're the most important person in here, baby.
Yeah.
24 hours.
Yeah.
20 most important person in here, baby.
Yeah.
And what we got for you today is your one-day keychain.
Hey!
I'm gonna give you a book to save my life. When you come back, baby, get some phone numbers before you leave up out of here. We got you, boo.
That's right.
Yeah,
And we
got
want you to
keep coming back. Yeah. Don't you give up, baby.
being able to talk about your addiction is part of the healing process.
That's right.
As we heal ourselves, we have been able to heal our families and our communities.
That's right.
Yeah, right. Watch your thoughts, so they become your words.
That's right.
Watch your words, for they become your actions.
Watch your actions, for they become habits.
Yes. And watch your habits, for they become your character.
Ooh, watch your character, for it becomes your destiny.
My. Keep coming back. And it works when you work it.
Don't let your past rob you of your future.
That's right. That's right.
Courage is not having the strength to go on. Courage is going on when you have no strength.
Recovery, I'm going to tell you, recovery is hard. But regret is worse.
Man, what your situation is, remind yourself.
I have a choice.
Nobody ever said getting clean was easy.
Right.
But it does take discipline to maintain it long term.
Right.
And when everything seems to be an uphill battle, remember, you can always see and remember the view from the top.
Yes.
We're not telling you it's gonna be easy, but we are telling you it's gonna be worth it.
Yes.
You are not alone.
We got you, baby.
Recovery is an acceptance that your life is in shambles and you have to change it.
Yeah.
Healing is something you have to work on every day.
Yes, and if you're not working on your recovery, you're working on your relapse.
That's real talk. Real
You
talk.
know, it does not matter how slow you go.
That's right.
As
long as you do not stop.
So as part of this community healing space, we wanted to use this as an opportunity to connect with those who are looking to increase the efficacy and efficiency of their recovery and healing from substance abuse. The notion of the Existential Determinants of Health initiative is to build your body, to steady your mind, to heal your spirit, and to grow your wallet. So what does that mean? That means if you work with us as a part of this initiative, you will be part of a year-long effort to provide a holistic approach to the healing process, to the recovery process from substance abuse and alcohol abuse. We are looking to work with anyone who is in the early stages of their recovery. We are looking to partner with recovery spaces and healing organizations to bring this work, which will cover and encompass arts and culture, spirituality, physical health, as well as financial and economic health. So we have a number of partners that are working with us on this EDOH initiative, including Dr. Arjun Chamugam, who is Chief of Emergency Medicine at Hopkins Bayview, certainly WombWork Productions, the National Great Blacks and Wax Museum, Fulton Bank, as well as Virtues Matter. And we're going to take a moment to introduce you to Virtues Matter and those who are the embodiment of Virtues Matter, the Feldmans, Dave and Dara Feldman.
Hello, everyone. It's so nice to be with you here. We wish we could be here with you in person today, but obviously there's different circumstances. My name is Dave Feldman. I am part of Virtues Matter, and this is...
Hi, everybody. I'm Dara Feldman, the other part of Virtues Matter.
And we are honored to be working with, in unity with WombWork Productions, with Johns Hopkins School of Medicine. Thank you, Dr. Arjun Chamugam, and the World Trade Center on this project that we call E.D.O.H. This is an exciting project, and we are honored to work with all of you and want to welcome you in joining us today. We're asked to tell a little bit about ourselves, so we're going to give a little bit of a background of who we are. Dara, would you like to start?
Absolutely, and since this work is really super personal, I hope it's okay if I share my why and what's making this initiative so near and dear to my heart. Both sides of my family come from Baltimore, woohoo! And I was born in Baltimore. And in addition to that, the addiction piece is really, really in my heart. My mother was addicted to alcohol and had the disease of alcoholism. And my first husband, the father of our children, actually passed away from the disease of alcoholism, home insecure. And because of some of my early childhood trauma, I ate to protect myself. I was anorexic, bulimic, and a compulsive overeater. And I've been in Al-Anon for families of alcoholics for 32 years. I've been in Overeaters Anonymous for 25, free from binging, purging, and starving, one day at a time by the grace of God. And so I know the angst of addiction, and I know the power and blessing of recovery and being in community. So as a person who have experienced the healing of 12 steps, I always thought that everyone could benefit from them. And then I found out about the 5 strategies of the Virtues Project when I was honored as Disney's Outstanding Elementary Teacher of the Year, and really wanted to bring it to the world. And in part, that's what we get to do in working in partnership with you. And so as an educator, as a healer, I humbly am on this journey with you and turn it back over to Dave.
Nice, those are big shoes to fill. So thank you for letting me start. So my name is Dave. We're actually married, and that's hence the last name Feldman. My background is in the community development. So I've been doing a lot of work, a lot actually in sustainability, and we are helping bring people together to work on community different challenges. I too lived in Baltimore, but I wasn't born there. I've lived there for 5 years. We now live in Kensington, Maryland. But we do a lot of work in Baltimore and love the community there. And we're excited to bring our joy, our skills, and our work to serve and support your growth opportunities and areas for healing right now. Virtues Matter helps people bring out the best of themselves and the others. We work on, as Dara said, the Virtues Project, and we are so excited to share the WombWork Productions vision of using performance and entertainment and really helping people be their best. So excited to be there. We hope to meet you in person at some point. And back to you, David. Well,
actually, I have one more thing. Really, all we're doing is helping to remind all of us about our inherent nobility and to awaken the gifts that are within. And so we look forward to growing on this journey as we all work in unity and serve one another. So much love and gratitude. Putting the talking piece back in the center.
Beautifully said.
Turning it over to you, Brother David.
Thank you all. Appreciate the card.
Be well.
I hope you all have enjoyed our virtual community healing space, our Kwanzaa show in the spirit of Ujamaa, Cooperative Economics in the spirit of the Nguzo Saba. We hope that you have felt connected with all the principles of Kwanzaa and will not just think of them as 1 week at the end of December, but think about the 365 and 366 days that we can embody and exude those principles. That is what E.D.O.H is all about. That is what WombWork is all about. That is what the National Great Blacks in Wax Museum is all about. That's what the Get Smart Drug-Free Community Coalition is all about. These are all organizations and entities that exude these principles for the uplifting of our people. So thank you all once again. We appreciate your love. We appreciate your support and commitment. If you want to learn more, please check out greatblacksandwax.org. Please check us out at wombwork.com. There you can learn more about our organization as well as the existential determinants of health. There will be much more information coming out in 2022. Feel free to reach out to me personally. My email address is David, D-A-V-I-D, at WombWork, WombWork.com. If you want to learn more about us and learn more about E.D.O.H, we are always open to collaboration. We are always open to partnership. Anything that we can do to bring the healing to our people, wherever they may be, in Baltimore and beyond, we will do it. So we welcome your partnership. We welcome your collaboration. We welcome your love and your appreciation and just your support to keep this work and this movement going. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Have a wonderful rest of your Kwanzaa. Close out 2021 safely, healthily, and in good spirits. And let's bring all this love and empathy and respect and understanding with us into 2022. Peace.